Leave the door open, huh? It's like driving one of those little mini half cars with the windshields right in your face.
All right, guys, we're live here on the Shark Stream with another top 10 list match. We got Shawn Dickson versus Jim Gravel, and we have somebody new in the booth. Who do we have in the booth?
Dirk Ridley.
Dirk Ridley. How you doing today, Dirk?
A little tired, but hanging in there.
Right, we're all tired, working hard, right?
Yep.
Working hard. Those who don't know, Dirk is a lister. What number are you now on the list?
16.
16. He's making his way up. You're also a pro bowler, correct?
No, I run a bowling pro shop.
Okay.
So I'm a pro bowling
So you're
ball
the
driller.
house pro.
I'm a house pro, yeah.
There you go. Very good. Very good. So he's going to be in there, join us a little bit. And you know both of these players as well, right?
I go to Sean's house about every other Monday night and play challenge matches over there.
Absolutely.
And Jim is actually on my team on Tuesdays out of Shooters.
Okay, so yeah, and if those of you guys don't know, if you go on Facebook, you go to Sean's house, you can actually see his streaming. He has does his own streaming. He has a nice diamond table, and both of these guys are right above me. So I'm waiting to play the loser. So I'm ready to go.
You look like you played better today.
I played better today, and I also played better against Don College.
Nice.
I played very well, so I'm starting to play a little bit better.
Catch your breath after the expo.
Yes, that's exactly right. So unfortunately, Sean doesn't make anything on the break. Jim Gravel. Now, have you played Jim Gravel before?
Jim's on my team on Tuesdays at the Shooters, and I play him fairly regularly after we're done with our Masters matches.
Very good player.
Yes.
I notice his tendency. He draws the ball a very, very lot.
Yes. He doesn't like to do the follow.
It's a good jump shot right there by Sean. I think they should get rid of that magic rack. It's one of my pet peeves. They're just leaving it there.
Not much offensive opportunity on this shot.
Nope. Piston is at the 8 if he wants, and cue ball come back towards him.
That's probably the safest way you can control where the one ball ends up that way.
Let's go to the wide angle or long angle. See this way. See what he's looking. It looks like he's trying to cut it here.
Yep.
Oh no! All right, so he's trying to play it safe. Both of these guys are very good players. I expect it to be a close match. The last time I played Sean, he got me hill. Last time I played Jim Gravel, he beat me pretty good. I played really, really bad. So I'm looking forward to the rematch.
When Jim gets on a roll, he can put a lot of shots in. Oh, there's a fortunate break. Not many choices on this one either.
I think he can make this. You can look at that monitor as well. It's right there.
That's good.
Same thing. It looks like he can make this one in the side and just
come off the rail and back.
And again, he likes to draw. I mean, you just want to follow this one rail position here. That's exactly what he's doing. Nice shot. There he goes. He's going to get rid of that magic rack now.
He almost wants to get straight in after the 2 ball on the 3 so that he can manipulate for the 6 up the rail past the 7. Oh, wait. He's got the 4 ball.
The 6 is tough. Don't forget the purple is the 5.
Yeah, I got that backwards.
Yeah, that's all right. We had the same problem with Will. He was here before you, so you get used to it. But it's nice and clear on the stream. You can see what balls they are.
Oh, the colors are very obvious.
Oscar says Sean wins 9-6. All right, Nick Marino says what's up to us. How you doing, Nick?
Nick's also on my team on Tuesday nights.
Okay. Okay, he's got a... Now, the 4 is next in the side. I would say, like I said, follow this one rail.
Just above the 8 ball off the rail?
Yes, exactly. You know, try to come...
Maybe a smidge of right so that it creates enough angle off the rail.
Like he's going to do that. Nicely struck. Again, he does have a little bit of a problem right here, Will. I mean, I'm sorry, Will. Dirk, I'm sorry. He's got a little bit of problem here with this 6-7.
Does that pass 6 past the 7?
I don't think so. I mean, we can look with the long view to see. I don't think it does.
He's going to have to get above it.
I think he breaks it up right here. He runs into it because the 5 has an easy shot in the side, and that's exactly what he does. But he didn't want to go that far. He was trying to leave the cue ball a little bit more towards the center.
This is pretty much the key shot in the rack.
Absolutely. He does have a great draw stroke, so he's just going to try to slide it over here. Obviously, avoid that scratch in the side, but he has to make the shot here. But we got a great view from this angle, so. Oh, he played inside. All right, good shot there. Nothing wrong with that. You feel comfortable playing that shot in the side? I thought I was going in the corner. And I'm a side guy myself there, Dirk.
This is a tough shot. If he plays it straight into the pocket, he might come long on the 7.
I think
if he can cheat the pocket, he'll come out dead sideways.
I think he hits his pocket speed. He's going to be almost perfect. I think his cue ball is just going to roll. I think he's going to roll right about to here is where he wants to be. So, just pocket speed. The cue ball should roll right about over here is what I'm thinking. I don't like whacking it. So he's going to hit it hard. That's why I don't like hitting it hard. You're going to lose control of your shot. And Shawn's going to have a golden opportunity to pick up a quick game here. What do you think of the biggest similarities between bowling and pool are? Besides, obviously, balls.
The mental game.
Mental game?
The mental game. There's no defense as far as, you're not going to tackle the guy. Nope. You really have to just stay on your own, in your own head.
Especially when you got I don't know what the score is just before you shoot your last strike for 300.
The pressure.
Is it 290? Is that what it is? Or
it's 300 for the 12th strike in a row.
Right. So the 11th strike. What are you at 11 before you shoot that last ball? Is it 290?
290 would be if you had a spare in the first frame and then you struck out the rest of the way.
Okay. All right. So
really the biggest thing when you're bowling is the pressure mounts as the strikes build up, and most new bowlers, they get nervous after 3 strikes, and then after you get more experience, you start getting nervous after 5 strikes. It's if as you become a really good pool player and you start to think about, I might run my first rack, and you get on that last ball, all of a sudden
the ball before the last ball usually, but yeah,
and the backhand tightens up, and you have to breathe. Just take a deep breath and relax.
Breathing is so important in this game. I agree.
People forget
100%, Dirk. All right, guys, let's continue to share out there. Let's get this stream out there. Again, this is another top 10 match. And you got Bobby Hilton here and Dirk Ridley in the booth talking to you guys through this. If you like what you see, please donate.
He controlled the cue ball pretty good.
Share. He has a great break.
Yeah.
Shawn Dickson is really, really powerful. All right. I'm going to share the stream right now. Get this through a couple matches because we restarted the stream. So after our last match, so we got to continue to share. It looks like we got a couple shares out there already. Thank you very much.
Do you restart the stream so that the matches are separate, or because you have a limit on how long you can have a stream?
The limit is 7 hours. I don't think we're going to reach that, but we do for tournaments. But I like to restart it because one, it gets all the buttons and everything working correctly again. Resets the computer. And again, you can put the names in separately so you have your own matches. Because it's like, you want to go back and watch your match. You don't want to have to
watch through somebody else's.
Yeah, 5 other ones first, So, and again, I'm just sharing a couple. Bear with me, guys, right here. I share a couple of these matches. Safety play right here, Dirk?
Yeah, that's the best option. He went with the easier safe, not necessarily the safest safe, but he made sure he didn't leave the ball in front of a pocket. I think Upstate Al calls that the mousetrap.
Jacob Morin is he's messaging here some funny stuff. Is anybody out there flying to OKC? I don't know if you saw what happened on one of the posts today by John Barone, I believe it is, the owner of JB Cases. There's a big post on it where him and Timmy were going at it. I guess you know Timmy, my
Yeah.
old short string partner, and somehow they got some kind of action match going on, and
That
it's
would be
becoming
fun.
a big how do you do. So
They're pretty closely matched from what I know.
yeah, if they're both like close to 600 or right around 600.
Yeah,
So
John Barton uses the Stan Shuffett method of pocketing. So that's pretty controversial, but
well,
he
that's
likes
a
his money
great
matches.
shot right there. I'm going to replay that one. Look at the speed control on. Great shot. Great shot. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that thing. Obviously, you know, Timmy's working in a different shift now, so we're not working together. But I hope it all works out for both parties there. All right, that's again, you're gonna see Jim with the draw. He really, really likes to draw. He favors it. I think he's gonna draw the rest of this match here, the rest of this rack. I'm saying, he just really likes it. Hits the bottom there, just unfortunately missed it. All right, Shawn has a really good opportunity here. Eddie says he shared and liked. Thank you very much. Let's get those numbers up, guys. Let's get those shares.
Looks like
If you
Sean's
like
got
what you see,
just
send
enough-
those stars.
just enough angle for him to go off the rail and back out. He might just stop it though.
Yep, just like that. I think he's going to follow this one rail as well. Can follow this right into the rail. Come right out.
Yep, that gives him the best chance to.
Stop it. Nothing wrong with that. Now, Shawn, I'm a very quick player. I think he's either equal to me or might be a little quicker.
He can be sometimes quick.
He's really, really. I mean, we can count the practice strokes, and again, I'm not criticizing because I am one of the fastest, and everybody tells me, slow down. Everybody tells me.
Sometimes the speed isn't about when you're down on the shot; it's getting ready to get down on the shot. Some guys walk up to the shot and go down instantly. Other guys, they take their time getting ready for the shot, then they're quick on their strokes.
All right, this is a tough call for a gravel. Look at that, great shot.
Uh-oh.
Watch out,
Gonna
cue
have the
ball.
long shot now.
Okay, got another difficult shot here. So, early start could be 2-0 or 1-1. What do you think, Dirk? You think he makes this 8-ball?
I think he makes this.
Right. Again, this is one of his teammates, so let's see how well he knows Mr. Gravel. Gravel or gravel?
Gravel.
Gravel. Well played. Pretty simple here on the 9.
This is where you want to follow.
He's having a hard time with the follow. He doesn't like hitting it high.
Don't want to draw this one too hard.
Yep. All right, great shot.
Stun
All right.
follow.
And there we go. We got 1-1. So this is your first time in the booth. What do you think?
Well, the second time I've seen the booth.
Oh, second time you've seen the booth.
But you guys have added a lot of things in here. I think you guys might miss the fan this summer. You got to get that fan back in here.
Well, it's not the fan. We actually have the heating vent up there. We need the return vent. That's coming.
Nice.
That's coming. We actually, what we did now is we set the microphone so it's soundproof, so we can open the door
Nice.
right now. So that's why you can't hear the music outside.
Before, the only time you heard the music was through the ductwork in the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
just a little thud.
But Joe took care of it. He set the microphone up. So, all right, Jim Gravel 1-1. This is a race to 9. Again, this is top 10. I am waiting for the loser. So I'm going to jump out right after this match and see if they want to play tonight. I don't think they will, but you never know.
Well, I've got my list match after this.
Oh, you got yours after this. Oh, okay. So you got another one. So I'll have to wait on mine.
Playing against Mr. Andreola.
Who are you playing?
The mailman.
The mailman. All right. That should be a good match as well. That should be a real good match as well.
So it's the drill guy against the mailman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right, Jim Gravel's going to be breaking from a little bit off center. Looks like he's probably trying to make that wing ball here. At 4. It's going to be short. Everything's in the middle of the table. Not a very good shot for Shawn Dickson here.
A lot of traffic in the middle of the table. So lots of defensive opportunities.
How about that?
The heck with defense. Just go for the offense.
He's very aggressive. I'm sure you know this.
Oh, yes. He has ultimate confidence in his ability to make shots.
And I discussed the attire with him. A three-piece suit from him from now on. No shorts and Crocs. Look at him, looking very comfortable out there.
He definitely likes his Crocs. Every time I see him with the Crocs, I'm like, oh, he's going to shoot well as he's comfortable.
Definitely comfortable. All right, Jim's got a tough shot here. He's gonna have to go to the air or possibly a couple rails. I don't think he's much of a jumper, if I'm not mistaken. No.
I think I'd be playing 2 rails on this up to the corner where the end of the bridge is. Yeah, this is tough to make this. Although he does get a chance to tie things up if he goes this way.
This is very difficult. He's over a ball. Oh, great hit. I mean, he was over a ball with the bridge. Doesn't get much tougher than that.
No, it's hard enough. It's hard enough with your hand. Never mind the bridge.
But he left a pretty good shot here for Shawn, and you have to come around and maybe tap that 3 ball out of there, or tap the 6 out. Let's go to this. Let's go to Longview. I think he could save him here. He can stick him right behind
draw
that
it
6
back.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. That's a great shot. You know, so he is aggressive, but he is a smart player. He actually came in the top 8 of the Josh Tour here. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, he had a good
He did really
tournament.
good. He's a good player. Obviously, he's been in top 10 for a while. But he's getting real comfortable with that diamond, so now he's got to play on the Brunswick. So
He's not afraid of tight pockets. His are 4 1/4, and they're pro cut.
yeah.
So if you don't hit the pocket, you know it. Nothing wipes its feet and goes in. It basically just sits right there and stares
How
at you.
about that shot? How about that shot? Let's look at that one again. Great shot right there, huh? Little 1 rail position for the 5. Purple 5. And you're going to get Jim fired up. Like you said, when he starts running.
So here's where following would probably be a good idea.
He could throw on the
That way he
plate.
doesn't have to deal with the 8 ball after the 6.
He's looking to play inside, but I mean, he could draw it as well and come here and play this here as well.
Then he has to get around that. He's going to have a hard time getting perfect
Yeah.
position on the 7 with that
He
8
comes
ball.
up here, 6 here. So let's see how he decides to approach this here. Thinking about it.
I think he's going forward.
Pretty good shot right there. Excellent shot. Now
He's got to go forward again.
he's got to be careful though here. He's got to really hit the ball hard enough to roll that 8 ball enough, because if he doesn't roll enough, it's going to be right in front of him when he shoots his 7. Because the cue ball is going to want to slide under the 8 ball. So it looks like he's trying to draw it here. I don't like that because it's gonna be harder to make the shot. And fortunately he did miss. So Shawn's at the table. Tough cut. A little hard there, but he has a good stroke. He can draw this to the side rail. Just like that. And that's because he plays in those tight pockets. He can draw that and hit with confidence.
He just sees the shot and goes after it. He doesn't have to worry about it.
He's coming around table here. 1, 2, 3 rails, just like that. He calls it in the corner because you have to call the 9 ball here on these list matches. And there it is, center pocket. A nice job by Shawn. I mean, oops, that was Shawn. There we go, stick.
Hi, I'm Lisa Zunge, manager at Yale Billiards. Come join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, ako si Efren Bata Reyes. Samahan niyo ako dito sa Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Nana. Join us on Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Earl Strickland. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey, I'm Scott Hooper. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hello, I'm Alex Kazakis. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Colby.
I'm Reed.
Founders of Salado. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Bobby Hilton, the owner of Yale Billiards.
All right. So we're back, and looks like he's stepped away for a quick second. All right, there he goes. As we know, Shawn doesn't do anything slow, so he's whatever he does, he's gonna get it done quickly. And I see those nice white Crocs he has on there. I'm going to get him in the booth and take a look at those things if he wins this match here.
Shawn likes to break from the rail.
And he has a killer break, and the balls went flying, but unfortunately he scratched. So look at all the balls going in.
If you break from the rail and the cue ball ends up going to the other side of the table, you hit the one ball on the wrong side.
Yep.
Definitely want to try and keep the one ball on the side of the table that you broke from.
All right, Jim Grable's golden opportunity here with a wide open rack.
Give himself a little angle, like a half ball stun, so he comes up just above the two ball.
Yeah, he wants the key here. He wants to be pretty straight for the two ball to get position for the three. He doesn't need a big angle to get from the two to the three because the three to the five is really simple.
Surprised he's going to go this way.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Again, he wants to be straight here, so he's just going to stop it a little bit, draw back a hair. And the 3 to the 5 and the 5 to 6 are very simple, very laid out. Doesn't want to be.
He's left-handed, so he was going to have to stretch and reach for this almost no matter what.
Yeah, you don't want to be that close to a ball. Anytime you're over a ball, that's tough. But he executed it pretty good there.
He's almost got to come to this first diamond to have a shot at the 5 on the side. It's got to follow this quite a ways.
Yeah, I think he wants to come to this dot right here. Right here, so he can make it and just roll the cue ball to the rail. Part about making the shot is now he's got to follow. He doesn't want to overcut it into the rail. And he plays it nicely in almost perfect position. And just roll this to the rail. The 8 ball's right there. He could draw the 6 straight back to get the 8 in the side. So all he has to do is simply pocket this 5 ball on the side, and he's going to be home free here. And again, I hope you guys enjoying this. You got Dirk Ridley, Bobby Hilton in the booth. Got a top 10 list match here between Shawn Dickson and Jim Gravel. Well executed. A little drawback here, maybe a little bit of bottom right here, just to bounce it off the rail here, just to come back right here, so he can draw the 8 ball back to the 9. And he loves draw, so I don't see him having any problem with this shot here. You want to come up a little farther than that, so now he's going to have to work here, Mr. Ridley. You know, he's probably going to try to maybe come this way for a pretty difficult shot. You know, also try to come this way with a lot of
use the side rail to guarantee an angle on the 9.
Yeah, I think he's got to go forward because you want to avoid the pockets here. You just want to come down here and come up here. Yeah, just like that. Look at him. He's following the lines. He must have the earpiece in. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? All right. Jim Gravel trying to go 2-2 here. That's it. I want Hill. I want to wear these guys out. You know what I mean? So when I'm ready to play, they're tired. All right. Let's check out our multi-camera view here. Dirk, what do you think of that?
That's nice.
All right, and we cleaned it up. So now, so they are playing the 5 diamond. Okay, so now, as you can see, you guys have table 4 and table 8. So if we have 2 great matches, we can stream them both and obviously just commentate on the main match. But you guys can, you know, stream your match or watch your match that you want to watch. You know, it's not without too busy. You know, it's actually pretty clear, I think. We're getting a pretty good response from the people out there. Right, we're going to leave it on both of these just for a few minutes here. And they're playing a 6 diamond on the table on the bottom. And so, do you know what 6 diamond is, Dirk?
I played it a little bit. I spent my $50 or $60 learning the hard way.
All right, so I'm going to let you guys know what it is. So obviously we're paying attention to the big match up top, but these guys are playing for money down below. They got to go 2 rails to try to get their ball into that white circle, and if they do, they win the rack.
It can be 2 rails, it can be 3, but it can't be 1.
Correct. All right, Gravel breaking, solid break. It's going to have a difficult shot. Oh no, the 6 ball kissed the 1 ball nice, so he's going to have a pretty decent shot here.
Everything's out in the open. If he can get off, make the 1 ball and leave himself an angle on the 2 so he can come across for the 3.
I think he's just going to draw this ball back a couple inches here. I don't know if I can draw on this one or not. No, I can't. I'm moving the table.
That's all right. Try it.
Yeah, so let's go back to the main table. So I think he's just going to try to draw this here. Come right up here. Doesn't want to go the bouncy bounce. There it is. Good shot. And it looks like he's just shaking his thing like he wanted it straighter. I think he's actually perfect here. He's just going to come back, a little bit of bottom right here. Come off a little bit. You don't want to stick yourself behind the 9, but you need to get yourself an angle on that 3 ball. You don't want to be straight. So just hit this with some right hand spin, a little bit of bottom, but you really don't need to draw it here. And he does draw it, and that's what I was worried about. He's going to be a little straighter than I think he's going to like it. And he's over here. He has a much easier shot to come back to get on the 4. So now he's going to have to power stroke it, which he can do, but I just don't like it. Looks like he's going to follow this to the bottom rail.
And try to go right back up to where it is.
That's a good shot. I like that much better than the draw because it's much harder to control. And, little follow here, Dirk. Nice angle for the 6 to 7.
Yeah, and then to go 1 or 2 rails out and shoot the 7 in the side.
Yeah, I think you want to go 1 rail. One, because again, you're staying away from that side rail. You don't want to be on the rail. And just keep it simple. Oh, he missed that one. So Shawn's going to have a golden opportunity. And he's going to stroke this ball right back to the side. He's just going to pop it just like that. Nice shot. And again, now I think he just wants to go 1 rail here.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough angle to go forward. Or I should say he's got too much angle to go forward.
Yeah, no, he really thinned that. And obviously that's why the cue ball ended up there. If he hits it a little better on the ball, he's perfect. But because he thinned it, now he's going to have to adjust how he's going to handle it. Looks like he is going to try to follow like this. That's a great stroke right there by Shawn. That was an excellent shot. Not quite where you want to be, but well executed. And he just fires that in. Are you impressed so far, Mr. Ridley?
I like the way they're both playing, but I think Shawn looks like he's more comfortable right now.
He does. That was a really good stroke on that 7 ball.
His stroke looks pretty loose.
All right, again, let's go to that side view again. So again, you got looks like you got 6 people playing over there, and
looks like the 5 ball is up right now. You got to avoid all that traffic.
Correct.
There aren't a lot of options to get to the turtle rack with its legs cut off.
That's exactly right. It looks like now that's no harm done, no foul.
That ball just stays down. So the bad news is nobody can hit him and he can't collect any money.
So I got a couple people asking me who's in the booth. This is my friend Dirk Ridley. Say hello again, Dirk.
Hi guys.
I got people watching us on YouTube and Facebook. So
how many people you got watching today?
Huh?
How many people you got watching today?
Oh, right now we got, looks like my chat just went down. I think we're at 20 something right now.
Nice.
And then we have, of course, YouTube as well. But we get so many people that watch it afterwards, and a lot of people like to fast forward to sometimes some of the commentary. And also some people not these guys, but some people take a long time in between shots. So we get a lot of repeat viewers that watch it on their time, which makes a lot of sense. But right now we're 19 live on Facebook.
Who won the match with Dave Gavish and Mike Jackson?
Mike Jackson. And we got 6 viewers on YouTube, so we're not bad. Not bad. And again, it's going to be that times 10 or 20.
I usually jump on YouTube because it's easier for me to find.
Yeah. And you can put your YouTube right to your smart TV if you want. Watch it on the big screen.
Yep. When my wife's not in control of the TV.
No, I get that.
Trying to draw this, I think. Yep.
All right, just tries to fire that ball in there. Stay safe here. Trying to get that cue ball behind the 2. Looks like it's going to work perfectly.
Yeah, 6 ball even took away some of the bank opportunities.
All right, so the numbers are going up, and the reason why the numbers are going up is because Shawn is playing in Crocs. So there's a lot of Croc fans out there.
We
You
got
know
to
that,
vote
right?
for the Crocs.
Yes, there's a lot of Croc fans out there, so they're pulling for him. I know my niece and nephew in North Carolina and Georgia, they love their Crocs. They stand by them.
Crocs have replaced flip flops as
They
the
oh
as the
yes. I
relaxed
don't
pool
have
player.
a pair. I don't have a pair. Do you have a pair?
No, I do not.
No. I think we should maybe buy a pair and try them this summer.
Maybe we should have like a raffle or something for a pair of Crocs.
That's a great
Pool
idea.
player Crocs.
That's a great idea. I love that idea. Let's try it.
Nick Marino Jr. is doing some 3D printing now, and he could print out the little decorations that go on the Crocs, and he can make them all pool. He could make a little shark, Shark Stream logo, and we could get some Shark Stream Crocs.
All right, as we're here talking about Crocs, Shawn Dickson's making quick work at this table, and he's going to hit this ball with some bottom right, and try to get that 6 ball in the opposite corner, and he's just stroking the ball really well. I mean, his position is not perfect, but man, he's making shot after shot, and the cue ball is just, look at this.
That was very
It's just
difficult.
so fast and smooth, and he knows what he wants to do with it. He's going to draw this ball back and play the 9 in the same pocket. And it came a little short. You need to put more spin on that.
That's where taking a little more time to get a feel for the short stroke. When you're doing lots of long strokes and all of a sudden you got that little short nippy stroke,
Yes.
it's easy to cut it short because you're afraid of double hitting.
Oh, no, that's going to be costly. I'm going to give Jim Bravo that game. Is he going to give it to him? No, he's going to make him shoot it. How about that? I thought he was going to give it to him.
I expect to shoot all the 8 balls and 9 balls, so
you should.
I make my opponent shoot them because I expect to shoot them.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. All right, Jim Bravo trying to tie it up 3-3. There it is. All right, let's go back to the split view, and it looks like there's no winner yet so far. So this circle's in a tough spot down here.
Yeah, they got an opening this time. The 1 ball's not on the end rail like it was before, so now there's a chance to go 2 rails just above the side pocket. And then hit the end rail and come back up.
And don't forget, in this game on the bottom table number 4, folks, is they're playing, if you hit a ball, you lose money or points or whatever they're playing for. And if you make your ball in the circle, you get points and win the game from everybody. So you want to make your ball in the circle without hitting other people's balls. So this 6 ball is going to pay right here. But he look at that. That was only 1 rail.
He only hit 1 rail, so it doesn't count.
So that's an insult to injury. He has to pay, and he does not count.
The worst part is that ball sitting in the middle of that, it acts like a stop. So they can roll.
It might help them.
They can roll the ball up, hit that ball, bump that one out, and their ball just stops right there. Speed control is no longer as critical.
Yep. And Shawn Dickson just made an emoji. He's not happy with that 9 ball, obviously. And let's go back to the main action table, guys. Come on in. Let's get those likes and shares going. You got a great list match here. 2 top 10 players going at it. It's now 3-3 in a race to 9. And Jim Bravo breaks, makes a ball, and has a pretty clean shot on the 1 here, Dirk.
Yeah, he might have to play the 3-7 combo when he gets there, but that looks like if he can get that 1 shot down and leave the 3 ball in front of the pocket, he's got a chance to run out.
He might be able to, I don't know, if he has enough angle to scoot this cue ball this way. I don't know if he'd be able to go that far or not. We'll find out how much angle he has in a quick second here.
I think I'd be going for the combo because the 7's close enough to the pocket.
He's thinking about it. Obviously, when you don't have a big angle, there's not too much you can do with it. I'm going to try to figure out what his best option is here right now.
General rule of thumb is let's think about where the cue ball wants to go and try not to work it any harder than you need to.
So again, he makes it, but he does not leave himself very much here. He might be able to carom this and make the 6 ball.
That would be worthwhile. If he can keep the 3 next to the rail, he might even be still be the 3-7 combo.
That's what I'm thinking here. I don't see a really good safe unless he tries to leave the cue ball behind the 6-5 and bounce the 3.
I think Jim will go for the carom.
Let's see how he decides to play it.
Now, is it a carom or a cannon?
Carom.
Carom, what's a cannon? I've been watching snooker lately.
I don't know what it can. That's a great
It's a-
question.
it's-
So he is trying it, but he didn't get it. So he's going to leave. And I never know, but Ronnie O'Sullivan is just a man.
Oh, he's not done yet.
He
He's got more. He's got more to play.
He just won this thing this week.
Yep.
Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Such a great player.
Won himself quite a bit of money. Now he's got
A lot of money. And he's a star over there. You know what I mean? He's like Efren, I believe, here.
He had, I think, over a dozen 100s,
That's amazing.
which is
Look at that lead right there. He's in a pickle. He's in a pickle, guys. All right, guys. Again, if you like what you see, if you like Dirk and I here, commentate us, send us some stars. As Dirk will see, we're putting all the money right back in the booth. It's not going in the pocket.
it's gorgeous.
So
Gorgeous, just like the picture.
yeah. Yep. So we're trying to make this the best stream possible out there for you guys to get your enjoyment. Oh, he saw enough of it. What an awesome shot by Jim Gravel. And he leaves himself a pretty decent shot on this 5 ball. And position for the 6 is not an option. I mean, it's going to happen. Just got to make the 5. And the 7/8 lead lined up as well. So this is the shot of the game right here. Again, if you guys like, you can send stars. You can also donate PayPal, SharkStream, and Venmo. All right, Jim Gravel. Nice shot. Very nice. And your competitor just commented. Looks like he's waiting for you. How you doing there, Dave, the mailman? Getting ready for your big match? All right. I think he's going to come around this 9 ball, leave himself a combo here. And he does perfectly.
Good speed.
The zoom camera is going to go right in between the rooms so that we can watch. Eddie's asking, where's the zoom camera going to go? We're going to put the zoom camera right in the middle of the room. We can go to any table.
Pans and zooms.
Yeah. So we can go to table 4 or table 1 and table 2.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're gonna hook that up pretty soon.
And if we have another event with somebody doing a little talking or whatever, we can get come angles from them, like when Earl was here.
Absolutely. All right. Tough shot here. He's playing it. Oh my goodness. How does that not go in? I mean, that's such a unfortunate roll. It looks like he hit that good.
Yeah.
And
He's got to leave that cue ball right near the pocket.
Never
Never
hit this easy. He does nicely.
give himself a little angle too.
He's gonna watch out for the side here. It looks like he's drawn and doesn't have to worry about the side that way.
It's good control.
Yeah, very nice. All right, he's not going to miss that one.
When Shawn gets rolling, he really free strokes, but Jim's a grinder.
Okay, so somebody did win that rack for 6 diamond. We don't know who it was, but there it is, guys, back on the 6 diamond. And it looks like they're playing again. So again, whoever gets their ball in the circle will win the rack. If it lands on the diamonds, which means those little holes in the magic rack, then you win double automatically. And game's over. So pretty interesting. And there's 6 diamonds on there. That's why it's called 6 diamond.
Speed control has to be perfect.
What's that?
Your speed control has to be perfect. Otherwise, it looks like it's going to stop on there and it just keeps right on rolling.
Absolutely. All right, guys, let's get a couple shares going, guys. Let's get this match going. This is an awesome match here between Jim Gravel and Shawn Dickson. It's going to go quick because both are pretty quick players. And this is some entertainment here on this Wednesday evening. A great break. Makes the wing ball. And he's pretty much
here comes the 3 ball to make him. Yeah,
he's okay.
3 ball makes him work a little
He's
bit.
okay. And it goes 1 to the 4, and so he just needs to leave. He basically wants to trade places with the 3 ball. He wants to leave the 1 right where the 3 ball is. That's exactly what he wants to do. Now he's going to draw this ball with some left hand spin, just so it comes up off this rail, just like that. Now he's got to be a little careful here on this 8 ball here. Taking no time though, Dirk. No, look at that. Beautiful stroke. And walking around with those beautiful white Crocs on. Not a care in the world. What do you think? A little stunner here? 1 rail? Yep, nice stunner. And this is where he plays a 7 in the corner, I believe. He's going to draw this ball back.
I've seen him at home take this shot and power it and get below the 7. Doesn't look like it this time though.
Like that?
Yeah, I like that.
I don't like that. It's a good shot right there.
Could have gone forward with a lot of spin and slower speed and done it the other way.
Yeah, percentages wise, if he just makes this nice and easy, he's going to make that 7 ball 9 out of 10 times. So, and again, you get out of position now, you're going to have to work for it.
He has confidence in moving the cue ball around, but if you make one mistake, you can get punished.
Well, when you have a stroke like that, you really, at this point, you're like, he's just going to make it. Like I said, you got to look at those Crocs, guys. He's got those Crocs.
Walking away from Phil with money.
Will Alley, we had a little bit on there. We didn't watch it because we were just split screen. All right, and Shawn Dickson is now up 5-3 here in this great match. So, Will, come on in here real quick.
Sure.
So you won the rack on
I won the second 6 diamond, and I knocked Phil out of the hole.
Oh, really?
Hole, so
wow,
We missed it.
Was he upset?
What number?
we bit.
Yeah.
What number ball were you?
Number 6. So I just
That was a tough spot. That was really close to the rail down there.
yeah.
Every
Like
time
I said, we
somebody's
were watching in between racks.
Yeah, so it was a little fun. I told him I was 2 and out before we started, and he's a little upset that I'm not playing anymore. But I told him I was done after 2. So
Nice.
You probably have still
Nice.
paid enough in that you're not way ahead, anyways. Over the time,
70.
Listen,
over all the times you played.
listen. When you come in here and you commentate, good karma happens. That's so Dirk. You're in for a good match. Man. That's what happens. The Shark Stream is we give back here.
6 diamond is a very dangerous game.
Were they playing? Were they playing 520?
Yes.
Yes,
All
I
right,
played
we're
1-5 the other day, and that was all I could let. All I could
Shawn Dickson breaking, and look at that break, guys. 3 balls, fires in. Man, this kid can break. He hits them hard.
Yeah, and he hits them hard with control too.
Yeah, I mean,
Cue balls
it's
not
just
flying
tough
all
here.
over the place.
He's got to get position for this 3 ball. And he just hits it with confidence. He really he oozes. I mean, again, if you're wearing white Crocs to a list match, you got to have confidence, right?
That's like going bowling with a pink shirt on.
I'm sure you've seen it, right? Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it. What are those shirts? Hawaiian shirts? How about that?
Yeah, Hawaiian shirt in the
Yeah.
middle of winter.
Yeah. All right. Jim Gravel's got to be shaking his head here. Shawn Dickson's, it's like he just ran 2 racks in like literally 5 minutes. Looks like he's going to play this off the rail. And he might get a nice leave or not. Nope. It looks like the 2 ball is going to roll up. No, it's going to tuck in. It's going to tuck in. He might be able to see this to hit it. I don't think he can see it to make it, though.
You got to kick with a purpose. Decide which side of the 2 you're going to hit.
All right. Nice kick. All right. Gravel's up again. And he's going to really need to draw this ball. But I think if he can get this cue ball back, which I know he has the capability, he can have a very, very simple run here to go 3, 4, 6, 7. This is the shot of the rack right here. Just got to pull this ball back right here, Dirk. He's got to make the cue ball come this way. He's got to make the shot here. He came into hard where it comes to the side rail, but he's got to obviously make the shot. What about the 2 ball?
I think he forgot the 2 ball.
Yeah, he did, right?
Yes.
He did forget the 2 ball.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
He
what
didn't
Shawn
even
said.
realize it till after he shot it. And he's like,
Yeah,
uh-oh.
okay, so I was wondering, all right, so now Shawn's just going to go draw this ball, and he's going to stop this ball, and then he's going to stop the 4 to the 6, so he's not going to see too many rails
Yeah,
here.
too many easy shots, and you still have to think ahead. He had to stop for a second to make sure he was getting an angle to go from the 4 to the 6.
Yeah, he could follow us to the rail if he wants, just like that. A little hard there, or soft if you want to go to the opposite corner. Nope. Look at this. Look at this. He says he's sorry. But I think he might be able to see this.
Piece of it.
He might be able to bank this.
I would maybe be trying to go 4 rails to 5 rails under the 9. Wants to go that way anyways.
It's not going to be good.
Yeah, see, I would have probably
That's
gone.
going to be 6-3.
I would have gone for 4 rails under the 9 and left him at least a long shot.
Oh, wow. He hit that too hard, too quick. Kind of jumped up a little bit. Look at this. Maybe Maybe
I think there's something on the bottom of those Crocs. He might have stepped in something.
He might have. He might have. And I think Jim can kick this ball and play to 6-9. Right back where he's standing. You know what I mean? You got to kick it. You might as well call it. Try to get a
Yeah,
win.
I don't think he can kick that clear and leave the cue ball back there without hitting the 9. It's gonna bump the 9 if he hits anything flush on the 6.
So
He actually was able to hit it first.
Good leave there.
That was very, very thin cut.
Safety coming on here. Trying to get the cue ball behind the 9. I left Jim a pretty good shot here. Makeable, but not easy.
Jim hasn't been shooting a lot of really good shots. He hasn't had a lot of shots to take. And now all of a sudden he's got to come with one after just kind of being a little cold. It's like shooting straight pool. You sit down for a while, then you got to make the good shot.
But he has a great stroke. He can make the shot. Look at that.
Nice, confident, smooth.
Yes. And that's tough to do with Shawn just getting up there, firing balls in. He's settling down, taking his time. And he's going to play one real position and play the 9 in the opposite corner.
You're sitting down waiting for your opponent to make a mistake so you can get back to the table. You got to prepare your brain for when that happens. You can't wait until it's your turn to start thinking about getting back in the game.
All right. And there's your view of those white Crocs. You can see him walking around the table. Now, does he play this one real nice and easy, or is he going to try to get back for the side?
I think I'd cut it thin and just come straight back for the 9 on the side.
Yep.
Let it run.
All right. We'll see what the Crocs want to do here. I think the smart play is nice and easy. Yeah, that's the smart play. Yeah, this is very makeable. Crocs or no Crocs, that's in. All right, let's check this out, guys.
Hi, I'm Lisa Zanj, manager at Yale Billiards. Come join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, ako si Efren Bata Reyes. Samahan niyo ako dito sa Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Nana. Join us on Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Earl Strickland. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey, I'm Scott Hooper. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hello, I'm Alex Kazakis. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Colby.
I'm Reed.
Founders of Salado. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Bobby Hilton, the owner of Yale Billiards. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Me too. All right, we're back, guys, and Shawn Dickson is up 6-3 in a race to 9. Dirk, and what do you think? Gravel going to be able to make a comeback here?
I think at the most he's going to get 2 more. I think they're going to trade back and forth at best. I don't know how Jim's Masters match went tonight. Shawn didn't have a good night playing Masters.
No.
So I think he was maybe taking it out on Jim. Cue ball got away from him. So now he's got a long shot on the 1. It's not easy, but the table is runnable. It would be hard to get. I don't believe the 5 goes in the corner. I think you've got to play it
I think it does go.
I think the 5 goes in the low left corner.
But I think the 4 is going to come over here, might smash up some things anyway, or cue ball. I mean, it's close, but I mean, if you look, because again, the magic rack's going to be gone, and he wants to aim for this part of the pocket. You know what I mean? That's a little crookedly line, but it's close. But I think he can make it. I don't know if we're ever going to find out. But all right, he's going to there. I think this goes off the table. Yeah, I didn't like it.
If you're going to jump that close, you got to get the ball up really steep so it comes down and runs out of gas, and maybe hit a little draw.
Yep. This is a
draw with a jump is tough.
This is a golden opportunity for a 3-foul rule right here.
I wish APA had 3-foul rule. That would make it a lot more interesting, at least in Masters. Masters.
Can you imagine the arguments that would be? I'm only on 2. That would be bad.
Masters not too bad.
Masters not too bad.
Masters pretty good. The guys are very, very understanding, very, very good sportsmanship in Masters.
I agree. He's going to play one real position here for this 2 on the side. Just the 9 ball. See, I thought he was just going to play it safe and put the 1 ball right here and could stuck the cue ball right behind that 8 ball. It's a 4 is a tough shot as well. So he's got to get from a 3 to the 4. All right, now it's going to be Shawn's issue.
Well, if he can get an angle in the 3, he can go 2 rails around the 6 and back down below past the 5, and he can shoot the 4-8 combo.
I think that's exactly what he wants. I mean, now I think
He
he
can
can
draw
come
it
back
straight
this way.
back. Yeah, you got even more angle.
Be careful not to hit the 9 ball and not scratching that pocket. So he's got a couple obstacles he has to avoid. And that was pretty good position. Unfortunately, he missed the shot. But this is no tea party, if you will, to get back on this 4 from
Yeah, and
there.
he's close to the rail, so it's hard to work the cue ball.
Yeah, he may be better off playing this off the rail and spinning it with a lot of left here. But again, this is not an easy shot. He hit that really, really well.
That is one of Jim's best shots. He strokes that really well. He doesn't even hit it very high, but he really goes through the ball super.
Great stroke. He wants to play the combo here. The key is keeping the cue ball in the 4 straight, because if the 4 is going to want to come this way after hitting the 8 ball, and that's where he's going to get in trouble setting up the shot, because the cue ball is going to want to, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, the only other way to do it would be hit it high and let the cue ball go off the rail and back out again.
Yes, you can definitely do that. But again, this ball is going to want to really, really take off. And I think he's going to have to play it safe here. I don't see a simple bank or.
He might try and stick him on the rail and leave the cue ball behind the 6 and the 9. I think I would have been worrying about putting the object ball in the end rail for that one.
Pretty difficult shot here. Oh, what a great stroke. And he's got perfect position here for the 5 to 6. He's got to be careful, doesn't get behind that 9 ball.
This level of player, you can leave them long, even with a tight table. It's not a guarantee they're going to miss. You got to do a little bit better than just a containing safety.
All right, Shawn Dickson looking to go up 7 to 3 here on your good friend Jim Gravel. Oh, that's 2 dime balls he missed now. He is not going to be happy.
Didn't take any extra time, but I don't think he took any less time.
Uh-huh.
I think he took about the same tempo on all of his setups and shots.
Right, and again, if you're a rhythm player, it's hard to argue. You should have slowed it down because
that takes you out of your rhythm.
Yes.
That's why Earl Strickland plays so fast. Once he gets in a rhythm, he just keeps going.
Yep. This is going to be cross side here. That's not easy because he's on the rail.
If I could have asked Earl one question when I was here, it would have been, so if you're playing poorly, do you slow down until you get back in gear again, and then you pick up the pace when you're in gear? I think he would have said yes, but it would have been an interesting answer.
All right.
And
this is
going
to be big no. Oh, wow. How about that, guys?
That is tough position. You want to make the hit. So, I mean, if you touch anything on the thin side coming off that off the end rail, you got to make a chance to make it. But you want to make the hit. He's going for the whole thing.
Going for the cash here. Beautiful. Oh, he came up a little short, and it bounced off that side of the side. The lip of the side, if you will. This is not easy, though. Not easy at all.
I think angle cuts close to the rail, when you're bridging up at an angle off the long rail, I think that's going to be very difficult to not take a straight stroke.
Yep, yeah. And it goes around, but he's going to leave Shawn difficult here, I think.
Cuttable.
And he's just going to get up and fire this and try to cut it right in.
Yeah, he'll try and cut it.
Does he have an extension, or?
He'll reach, he'll stretch.
Yeah.
He's not even way back.
Is he trying to bank it? He looks like trying to cut it, right?
Looks like he might be banking it. No,
Yeah,
we cut it.
okay.
And he didn't even get all the way to the back end of
Wanna
the
hit
cue.
that square out for me? All right, look at Dirk really using the scoreboard here. I'm impressed.
I want overtime.
I'm impressed. We'll double Andy's salary for you.
All right, that sounds like
He
plan.
gets,
I get 2 cups of coffee.
no, he gets water.
Oh, I go.
But if you want a cup of coffee, we're glad to get you a cup of coffee.
He did virtual commentary over at Sean's house. We set that up. That was pretty good. But he was upset because we couldn't send Uber over with the food.
He's amazing. He really is.
He loves pool.
He does. He's a true advocate of the game.
I think he loves it more now that his hair's long.
Yeah, COVID guy. He looks like a little
He cleaned it
older
up.
Jesus.
He cleaned it up.
He looks great. He looks great, and he's a true supporter of the game. It looks like he's going to take a break, so we're going to go to the multicam. How about the Shark Stream? We got everything here, Dirk. We got replay. We got multicam. We have
News on what's going on in the industry.
5. We have news. We have 5 camera angles. We have our own talk show, and we have some big sponsors, and we have even bigger sponsors in the works.
Nice.
Of course, you never know how it's going to work out, but we can cross our fingers. We need you guys' support, that's for sure. Keep liking and sharing. Let's get those numbers up.
If there's something that one of the sponsors manufactures or sells and you're thinking about buying it, drop them a note. Tell them where you saw the ad.
Absolutely. Let me ask you a question, since you're all about bowling. What about Brunswick? You know what's going on with Brunswick?
Well, Brunswick used to be in Muskegon, Michigan. And unfortunately, the union was costing them a fortune. So in order to cut costs, they had to move to Mexico. So they moved the factory, built a brand new factory in Reynosa, Mexico, the only air-conditioned and humidified or dehumidified climate control factory in the world. And offered everybody that worked at the Brunswick factory in Muskegon retraining on jobs, education, offered them to come down to Reynosa, Mexico and go over the border every day from
nice spin right
San Antonio, Texas. A lot of people took them up on the offer, but not everybody, of course. Family people, but they've done really well. They've bought out Ebonite and the other 2 brands, Hammer and Track. And
how long ago was that?
That was, I believe, 3 years ago. It's been 3 years that they've had 8. They got 7 brands going right now.
I believe Brunswick was just bought and sold, wasn't it? Like recently.
Not Brunswick Billiards. Brunswick Billiards is also part of the Bayliner boats.
Okay.
And the Bayliner boats are also manufactured, I believe, down in Reynosa, Mexico.
Okay.
So you have Brunswick as far as the recreation centers, the bowling centers, the entertainment, but the products, the bowling, billiards, that's still under the same ownership. They kind of split.
Okay.
They split. Right now, the biggest company in bowling for bowling center is the one that owns the Pro Bowlers Tour. They've done it.
That is.
I just drew a blank.
Okay.
But they've done a really good job of pumping some life and some money into the professional bowling industry. Similar to what Pool has done from time to time. Yeah, Brunswick Billiards is part of Bayliner Boats, I believe.
Okay, because I was understanding that they were just sold.
The billiards division.
Yes.
It's possible. It's possible. I haven't kept up with the Brunswick Billiards division. I've kept up with the Brunswick Bowling division.
That's I know it's a big big company. Big company.
Do they get the slate for the tables overseas?
Oh, really?
Do they?
I'm not sure. What a great shot right there by Shawn Dickson. Really puts a good safe there on Jim Gravel. And if he doesn't hit this ball, Shawn Dickson has a great opportunity here to get on the hill. Not an easy hit. He's got to avoid the side pocket. And unfortunately does not hit it. So it's going to be ball in hand here, and it's not looking good here for Jim.
Yeah, the pressure's going to mount. He's got a very big hill to climb, and getting on the hill lets you relax your stroke even more.
But it's amazing, we're talking about Brunswick, and then, Predator's really taken over the billiard industry.
I like the Predator products. The biggest thing I like
Oh,
about
no, look at that.
I started playing with a P3Q and a 314-2 shaft. What I liked about them was the fact that it was going to be the same product every time I bought the same shaft.
Yep.
Now, since I've had my playing cue is now a Paul Drexler,
Okay.
but I still use a Revo shaft. I like the carbon fiber. I don't have a powerful stroke, and it lets me move the ball a little easier, which keeps my backhand relaxed.
Get back to the side view.
Still alive and kicking. Jim's not
Yep.
giving up yet. He is a grinder. He won't give up until it's over.
That's right. Well, so yeah, I think Brunswick has new owners. I'm not 100% sure on all the logistics of it. I am looking into it, so hopefully we'll find out more information and we'll pass that on to you. And obviously, us, we love Brunswick. We have Brunswick tables. We
In the United States, the Brunswick tables, other than the bar tables, are the dominant table. Diamond has taken a chunk of the business, but they're expensive, and there are so many Brunswick tables that
Predators are coming around now too, though.
Yep.
Tables, so
they're doing a pretty good job of promoting them through their tournaments.
yeah. So I think Brunswick hopefully will be on a comeback here.
Do you know if the Predator tables are made in the United States?
They are.
Are they?
I don't think so. About
I think the Diamond tables are.
Yeah, I think Diamonds are Predator. So look at this kid. Look at this bottom. Look at this shot right there in the bottom. Oh,
Hey,
my goodness. Let's replay that one. So now they're going to have to try to kick him out of there.
The rest of the people aren't going to be quite so gentle. They'll make sure he gets out of there, but
Their ball has to stay in.
otherwise it doesn't count.
Yes. So, there's a in the hole.
The only good news about that is there's less traffic on the table for the next person.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back to the main table. And Jim Gravel is now trailing 7-4 in this race to 9.
Let's see if he can control the break and the table. That's a pretty solid break if something goes in. I think the 6 is blocking the pocket. He's going to have to play a combo. Probably be worth it. Use the 3 to stop the cue ball.
Absolutely. And that's one of the only times I advise using the cue ball to hit other balls when it's obviously going to go in your favor here. And he wants to make sure he makes this ball and leaves that 1 in front of the pocket. Hector Sanchez, how you doing, guys? Dirk Ridley, Bobby Hilton, and Booth, say what's going on. Hector says hello.
Hi, Hector.
Our chat's running on and off here, so I have to look it up on my phone. But what a great stream today. We had 2 great matches already, and we're going to have another one in a little bit as well, Dirk versus the Mailman. We're going to try to get that one streamed as well.
We have another tournament scheduled in the near future.
We have the Ladies Invitational.
That should be fun.
It's going to be, and I'm going to give you guys a little heads up, guys, because Bobby Hilton always likes to drop a dime, but we just got confirmation that Christina LaPlante is going to play, and she's an absolute amazing player.
I think once we get all the players on the list of who's going to play, I think we should do a little people guessing.
Oh, look at this. He played the 9 ball.
People guessing who's going to win.
You know what? I think I might do a poll.
That would be nice.
We do a Calcutta, but that's a great idea, Dirk. I think we can do maybe we'll do like a bracket, like a March Madness bracket.
I think that works very nicely.
And whoever gets the most points will win the money.
I think that works even better.
I like that.
That way you're not just outbidding somebody. If somebody happens to be a strong favorite, you got to have a little handle on all of the players.
All of them. Wow, that's a great idea. I think I'm going to try that. If I have time, I'm going to try to put that together.
An upset really will take you out of it, even if you get the winner.
Yes. And you can do like $20 a person, it'll be nice.
I like that.
Yeah, I get like 40 people. That's $1,000 in there. Get a little kickback to the players. And
absolutely.
It's going to be ball in hand. So Shawn's going to have a golden opportunity for the run, or he goes for the 1-9 here. He didn't even look at it.
No. Nothing's tight. The hardest shot he's got is getting
a 7's a little weird. 7's a little weird.
But it's not too close to the side pocket, so he can shoot it from near the side pocket and leave himself a position on the 8 automatically. He's just got to get fairly straight in on it.
So Eddie says Brunswick is selling their visit decision to a company in Texas for $42 million as of January of this year. Very nice, Eddie. That's what I was pretty sure of. And that's good stuff, man, because we want Brunswick coming back.
Is it a billiards company or an investment company?
Wow, what a great shot by Shawn Dickson right there. Predator pool tables are made in Europe. I love the Shark Streamers. Aren't they the best?
That's great.
They are so informative, and we give them a show every week, but they give me input every single day when I'm talking. I love them.
We don't need Wikipedia. We just need SharkStream.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So that's good stuff. So yeah, Brunswick is under new ownership, and obviously we would love to do something with them because we are Brunswick home. All right, gravel's going to the air here, down 7-4. Oh, nice hit.
Well, it's Hector. It is getting near summertime, and you might have a little harder time getting some of the under 4s in there to fill the field. The diehard pool players will be playing year round. You might have an easier time getting the 600 Fargo and under.
Well, he's saying debating do an underdog 4 or underdog. I would do, Hector. I would do a 550 and under. Or 525.
That opens it up to more players because people aren't going to be as afraid of getting beat out by somebody that's 600.
I mean, just a good player. Tim Levine, myself, we're all 600s.
Yeah.
Those are even races. All right, Shawn Dickson, he is on the hill, guys. Oh, this one. Shawn Dickson is on the hill. And Hector, I would love to do like a 525 and under because I really want to see the 4s and 3s get in there and do some damage.
You're gonna have to check my Fargo rating because I don't have any.
No.
What do they call it?
I know what you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank here myself. Let's go back to the multi-camera guys. How do you like that multi-camera? Joe Raccio doing things on the Shark Stream.
Because I would play in the 525 and under, but I don't think I belong in the 525 and under. It's just that I have very few matches in with Fargo.
Yeah, that's one of the things I think we're going to have to make it robustness. You got to have certain number of robustness.
I think my robustness is around 40.
Yeah, so that's not enough. So you would not qualify. All right, let's go to the main table. Shawn Dickson with his power break, making balls, leaving balls by the pocket, and this could be a carom right here and get the game over. What do you think, Dirk?
Well, I think he needs to move the rack. I think he might be trying it. If he's moving the rack, he's thinking about it. He's got to draw it a little bit.
I think a little bit more than a little bit. He has a power stroke. I don't see any reason why he can't do this. He does. He tries it. He just didn't draw it enough. Really, you are 446. Yeah, he can't play.
No.
Well, Hector, if you do, you have to have a certain 200 robustness, or you can't play. At least I think
there aren't a lot of tournaments for lower level players to get a Fargo rating.
Nope, there's not. And but you can also say if you're a proven APA 4 or 5 and under, you can play.
I think that's fair.
And we're going to start entering our matches.
It's almost impossible to be over 525 and stay and be a 6 in.
Yes.
Yeah, you have in order to be under 525 or.
I think 525 is a good player.
Yeah.
525 is a really, really good player. So the underdog is not made for the 525.
No.
Made for the 500 under, I think.
Yeah, if you've got 525s, you got guys that can run a rack.
Yes. We don't mind running a rack, the tournament, but not a rack a set. All right. And here we go. Shawn Dickson trying to take down Mr. White Crocs himself. He can play a carom here. He's not even looking at it, though. He's just going to so aggressive. His aggressive style. He just wants to run balls, huh? He just wants to run balls.
He just sees the 9 ball and paths to get to it.
Yep. And he's really comfortable getting to it with those shorts and Crocs on. So he's doesn't mind walking around the table here. Let's get some likes for those Crocs, guys.
Look at those Crocs. Look at the 7, so he knows what he wants to do. He's just going to draw it straight back, minimal off the side rail.
Yep.
Now What angle is he going to use? Is he going to use the long rail or the short rail for the 8?
Look at that stroke. That's such. I mean, he makes that ball, and now he's going to stroke this ball one rail here.
As hard as he hits it, he hits quite a bit of low. So he actually hits it softer than you think because he uses so much draw.
Yeah, he put too much draw on that. He needed more of the left to get back to or more to the center to make that ball. He's cutting it right in. I would be not surprised if he makes this ball. You know,
Actually got the rail first.
Yeah, and he's going to leave Jim a great shot here. Golden opportunity to pull within 3 games. All right, Gabriel, thank you for the like on the video. Very nice. Let's see. I can see you guys out there. Let's get a couple likes here for me on the Shark Stream. Let's know that you like what you see. He was banking it in the side. Very funny. Very funny. All right, Jim Gravel trying to get within 3. Oh, he does, just barely. All right, let's go to the side view. What do you guys think of this camera angle too, guys? We got double action for you. I think it's pretty clear, and I think you guys can. You think you could watch this with 2 matches going, Dirk? Without too much going on?
Oh yes. The only thing I'd want is some way to know the score
That's
on
going to
both.
be up. That's going to be up. Joe's going to put that up.
Nice.
Yeah, Joe's going to put up. That's one of the main things, obviously, we like to do on the Shark Stream is make sure you see the score. You know what I mean?
That way you can jump in the middle of the stream and you know right what's going on.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be watching the match and
They type
not
knowing
that they were on the hill and all of a sudden they stopped playing. Like, oh, that was the end.
All right, Nate says he likes it. That's what we like to hear, guys. I haven't got one negative comment yet. So what Joe and I were looking at here is we did the 3 camera. We didn't like it. It was too busy. It's too busy. You know, people couldn't. There's too much going on. So we said, let's make it simple so people can see the action. We'll put the score up with the table numbers so you can focus on what you want to see. And so far, it seems like it's working. Again, we'll get the kink. Look at that shot on the bottom. Oh, he just missed it.
It rocked right up against it and just rolled back.
He just missed it. All right, we got a couple likes. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. Let's get Shawn some likes for those Crocs, man. Those white Crocs. There's Dave Gavish. He's playing.
I think he's going to go down towards where
Rob
just looked, and actually Dave's not up.
All right, let's go back to the main table here. All right, Shawn Dickson up 8-5 here. Dirk Ridley's doing a great job with the scores, guys. Great job.
It's just pressing a button.
We've come a long way.
Hey, I could get $17 an hour doing that.
We've come a long way. Come a long way. All right. Dark Stream is rolling, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate. Are you kidding me? Did Shawn Dickson just write? Isn't he supposed to be playing a match?
Get
Shawn,
your
off
head
the phone.
Yeah, get your head in the game.
Of course, your vote is 600. He wants to play. We want 500 under. 500 under. How about a 700 under?
You'll have to miss a lot more shots.
We can do a 700 under too. All right.
Yeah, I'll play 700 under.
Yep.
I don't shy away from anybody. So
Right, round and round. The 3-9 looks pretty good here. If somebody gets to the 3 ball,
yeah, there's almost no other option. You got to go for it.
Yep.
It's going to be hard to get any other angle on it unless you get way below it. You could shoot the 2 in the bottom left corner and end up below it and come up with the 3.
Now he's got to think how he wants to play this.
Back and forth. Bank it, maybe.
Wow, great shot. And he's going to be perfect to get on this 3-9, I think.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful not to hit the 3, but I mean, and if it's 8-6 now.
Now Shawn might tighten up.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see if Shawn loses the stroke a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, not being at the table as many shots in a row.
Yep.
It's where the game turns mental.
It's a nice shot right there. Got to be careful not to leave this hanging, that's for sure.
And you got to think about the speed and where that 3 ball is going to go. At the speed just to get the 3-ball away from the 9 or the 9 away from the pocket when you're done shooting if you miss it.
I hate combos though. I really don't like them no matter what. So this would not be my favorite shot right here. That's it. That's why I just don't like them. And he's got a wide open table here. I mean, he can play the 3-9 right now and end it as well.
He's got to because of where the 5 is.
Oh, he can tap the 4 and just play the 5 right down. I mean, it's a pretty simple position here. It's just going to be kind of straight.
He is going to go for it.
Not too far he came out. Yeah, he wanted to be more. He needed to be over here.
Yeah.
You know.
Now he could use the rail to stop it. Now he's going to have to just barely put it in.
Yeah, and the cue ball roll right up here so he can make the 5. Oh, he played the combo. Wow. Yeah, now he's gonna have to play the bank.
That was destined to not finish the run.
Nope. No, did not foresee.
Getting out of position a little bit makes it harder to get back into position the next time. It gets worse and worse as it goes.
And I just want to go. I'm going through my news feed a little bit during Facebook. So the latest and greatest technology installed in a pool room: 21 tables in West Virginia, 90% done. Who's next? Stay tuned. The digital pool app. You seen that yet? They're doing digital pool, so there's a tablet on every single table. So if you're playing Masters or if you're playing
post the scores automatically.
You post the scores automatically. It texts you and tells you where your match is, and it's actually a TV screen so that people can watch the match. Every table has a camera.
That's nice.
So you can watch any.
So it's like a combination of what they did at Sandcastle. And
yes, Sandcastle is actually one of the main things.
But I've played a tournament. I've played a tournament with digital pool out of shooters.
Yep.
And it ran very well.
I love.
You knew right when your match was coming up. You knew who you were playing next. The only thing you didn't know is which table, and that depended upon which match finished first.
Yep. All right. Looks like Shawn going to finish this out here and win 9-5. He's going to play 2 real position here. Oh my goodness! Look at him! Look at him!
That's about the third 8 or 9 that he's missed and given away.
Yeah. And if he lets that frustration get to him, as you see, it happens to me a lot.
And that was
not playing.
You could tell there was a little emotional reaction to that. He put his hand to his head, so he's starting to feel it a little bit.
You don't want to do that.
It's hard to keep a straight face, the poker face, when you're playing pool, and you do that a few times in a row.
Rob Pierce is one amazing at it. Phil Davis is another amazing player at it. Right. Good job. Let's go to the multi-camera, guys. We got multi-camera. We got a lot of people watching. We got a good match coming up. I mean, it's closing up, I should say. It is now 8-6, and definitely anybody's game here. And somebody made that 3-ball into the 6 diamond. You guys who don't know, on Facebook, we are on YouTube. You can go to Yale Billiards, the Shark Stream, or Shark Stream Yale Billiards, and check us out on YouTube. We have all of our matches on YouTube and Facebook. And if you want to donate, please send stars. If you want to send donations, our tags are at the top of the screen when we go back to table 8. If you like what you see, much appreciated. We're putting big things back into the stream to make it bigger and better than ever. And we want you to be proud that you guys are viewers and sponsors and supporters of the Shark Stream. And right now, Jim Gravel's got to be feeling pretty proud that he's still has a chance in this game.
Same thing again. He's just, if he controls the cue ball on the break, the pressure mounts even more for Shawn. Got away from him a little bit. And the one ball's going to end up on the end rail with no pocketable shot. So.
Now we're going to see his body language right here. See if he's feeling confident or he's just going to go up there and try to do something wild. So he was not trying to kick that, I don't think. 1-9, but the 6 is blocking it.
I think he was trying to kick it and leave the cue ball behind the 2-8.
Okay. That's a good try.
He didn't get enough of the ball to stop the cue ball. It trickled out.
I love those kick shots. They're beautiful. So we got Lucas Picasso Werner signed up in another 9-ball event at Sandcastle in June.
Nice. Is that a pro tournament?
Yes, the pro tournament, $300 entry.
Is it an open tournament?
Uh,
Amateurs can get in also?
I think so. It's $300 entry, so I don't know how many amateurs are going to get in, but
The
it's,
higher amateurs.
yeah, I don't think too many get in, and that's what we're trying to get Lucas into is those events that, you know, and this is for points. So this is points of the Moscone Cup.
That's like a Joey Dupuis might get into that kind of a
Oh,
tournament.
Joey's definitely
He's
gonna
that kind of a, he's at that level player.
he is I think he's a pro. He's actually a great player. He just won the pro EM.
Del
He won
Sim
the
would
pro
definitely
EM.
get into. I would think Del Sim
Del
feels like he's
Sim
on a
is
tear
definitely-
too. So
He's playing so well. Absolutely.
They're still judging that ring ball. Red ball was on the line, and after 5 seconds, it fell in the circle. So they're trying to get a ruling.
What's that?
The ring game was
Oh,
on the
yeah.
white, and it took after 5 seconds, it fell in the circle. So they're trying to figure out what the rule is,
if it,
I have no idea.
if it counts or not.
I have
you
no
have to
idea.
call Lance.
Call Lance.
He's trying to
Yeah,
get
call Lance.
I would say if the other guy came to the table with his ball and put it in place, it doesn't count.
Mhm.
Once the other guy puts his ball in place, the other guy's turn is over. If it moves, it's like a ball falling into.
It's like APA, right? If the ball's hanging,
But I would
you
say
got
that
3 seconds.
I would say
before
your
it falls
turn.
in.
I would say it's like walking away from the table. When the other guy puts his ball in place, that's the end of the other guy's turn. Whether he shot it or not, that he's ready to shoot. The other guy is ready to shoot. So I would call it based on that. I would
Yeah.
still let it sit where it is.
I'm not involved, so I don't want to say.
No, me
anything.
No skin in the game here.
No
so-
skin in the game. Yeah. So you're gonna make somebody happy and somebody not happy. All right, Shawn Dickson has a pretty good opportunity here, and he's definitely, you can see he's a little rattled, but he's gonna escape this one.
It's a bitch trying to get that last game, huh?
Got a big lead. It's not as bad, but when the lead is in the middle of shrinking,
This is gonna be a jump shot here, and it's gonna be really tough to get back for that forward. It's
he's
sitting
got a
on that
pretty big
second
landing
wheel.
area. As long as he gets the cue ball up and down quickly, it should stop bouncing before it gets there. If he catches it thin enough, he can actually go side rail, end rail, and at least track towards the 4-ball.
Yeah, I think there's too much traffic down there. I think the 7 and the 9 is going to interfere with it. I don't think he's going to have a clean shot, but I've been known to be wrong before.
There's a lot of things can happen weird on a pool table.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a very timid jump. He did not attack that one with his stroke at all. And jump shots, you have to attack.
Right. So now Shawn needs to put the cue ball over here. He needs to make the cue ball come around this way. Then they can play this right here. And then they can play the 5 right here. I don't like this at all. Oh, that's a great shot, though. You know, he really knows his stroke. I just like going the natural position way.
He did make sure that it came back off the rail, though, which is a good idea when you're going towards another ball to use the
Right,
rail.
that's the problem I seen with it. I didn't like going. So if he hits that ball, it gets stuck behind it. And he should just go a little bit of left hand spin and play that 7 in the same pocket here.
Don't force it behind the 7 because you'll come off the end rail and bump
He's
into the
looking at it
7.
like he wants to stop it.
He could end up, if he spins it too much, he could end up behind the.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, just like that.
That was beautiful.
Nice little angle here, little drawback there. Little side spin.
Nice little nip draw.
It's all about speed control now. The only thing that beats Shawn right now is Shawn.
Yeah.
So he's got a perfect angle on it.
2 rails forward,
Over 2
2
rails
rails backwards. It's what you feel comfortable doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most of those shots are flip a coin, whether one works or the other. But
All right, there it is. He's happy. All right, so there we go. Again, I'm going to say thank you to all of our sponsors. We're going to give you guys our sponsor page real quick, and I hope you guys continue to watch. We're going to have another match in a little bit. Let me take a little break, and I'll start it up. But here's our sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors.